Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the people of Detroit.
I'm back outside.
Back like I never. Yo. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Sir LA.
And it's me, your girl, Dahlia.
And y'all in here rocking with the pod, aka the people of Detroit. Yes. And Detroit, y'all already know how we do on a yearly wrap up. We just here just to let y'all know how our year went and what to look forward to. 2023 has been a lot of stuff happening.
Yes,
for
indeed.
Sure.
Lots of connections and events and even some new additions.
Yes. As you can see, her belly is bigger than the usual in interviews. We expecting little man to be here in the next 4 months or so. So, we've been kind of doing our own little thing in a way, but not doing as many interviews because she, but we've been doing some crazy stuff. Like, like we here to really talk about all the crazy shit we've been doing this year. Shout out Rico. You know what I'm saying? He was somebody that really helped and supported the pod this year more than ever. You know what I'm saying? Even since day one, honestly. But I'm just talking shit about him this year because he really pulled up, held it down.
Very instrumental. Yes.
Did what he had to do for us. You know what I'm saying? It was a real strenuous year. A lot of stressful things happening, but he still managed to get a lot of things done, and we still got a lot of things completed. And you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. So I'm gonna start off, you know what I'm saying, the top of the year. You know what I'm saying? January. When January came, we fresh out the gate. First interview, we just like, yeah, okay, we're gonna drop the RJ Lamont interview. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna come
that
through.
That was an interesting interview.
Boom. You know what I'm saying? And start the year off pretty straight, you know what I'm saying? But like she said, it was a very interesting interview. Very, very interesting. And it's funny because I ran into him after that, and then he hit me like, yo, can we do another interview? Like, y'all can ask me anything. Like, I'm like, what? Like, nah, I'll be real professional. I don't be like to be messy and nothing like that. Like, I knew all the shit about him, messy shit. I just ain't want to bring it up because that ain't what our platform is about. So when I ran into him this additional time, he told me like, yeah, we could do another one, and I wanted to go viral. So I'm like, oh, okay, we can do that.
Well, he made some serious claims this year that definitely had the internet talking. So that was definitely an interesting time. I'll never take away from anyone's accolades, but I can say he definitely had the streets talking.
Right.
With his claims of pretty much being the creator of the Detroit sound. I mean, that was an interesting thing.
Yeah,
y'all can chime in on your opinion about that.
He was on Kid L talking shit. Came on here, he kind of talked a little shit, but like I say, we don't really try to, But the second interview never happened. You know what I'm saying? RJ, we can still do second interview.
We can run it back.
You know what I'm saying? Something came up, he hit me like, y'all ain't gonna be able to make it. I respected it, so we just it is what it was. But we still got the first interview. You know what I'm saying? And from last year, we almost a year to the date where we dropped our last year wrap up. Last year wrap up, we had 188 subscribers. December 29th last year. Today is December the 28th.
28th, yeah.
2023, and we are at 312 subscribers. Now that may not seem like a lot to people, but to us, that's all organic traffic. I like that we can get 200 followers in a year, 200 subs in a year. I'm fucking with that all day. So to continue on with the wrap up, you know what I'm saying? RJ Lamont, that was our first interview. Very interesting. Go check it out if you haven't. And then we end up linking with the homie Flex. You know what I'm saying? Flex Live. He had an event.
DJ. Shout out to Flex.
Shout out Flex. He had an event that we touched bases with him, and he was like, "Pull up," you know what I'm saying? We set up the podcast. It was
Who's the livest performer?
Yeah, who's the livest performer? You know what I'm saying?
It was a very dope competition. Wall to wall, packed, talented individuals.
We did some real early music. Me and wifey did some real early music in there, just to do it. I don't, you know. Everybody else was in there going hard. It was a lot of rappers in there. That's when we first met Treats on the Beat. Shout out Treats on the Beat. That's where we first met him at. And yeah, it was hype. And if you haven't seen that, go check that out. You know what I'm saying? Flex Live presents hottest performers, you know what I'm saying, in the city type deal. And basically, you know, as the year kept going, what we doing? We also shout out Woodrow the Entertainer too, because earlier in the year, January, like early 2nd to 3rd, he had a video shoot. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all catch us in the Too Blessed video shoot featuring, you know, or not featuring, but Woodrow the Entertainer, you know,
little cameo,
we was in the back, throwing our fists up in the back. Caught us a few times, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Joey Red.
Shout out for sure. She held it down and directed that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Wood. Album coming soon. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be real hype. I can't wait to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? And the next interview that we had was Damaris Harvey. That's
Mr. That's like Detroit's Denzel. That's
yeah,
Mr.
like Damaris Harvey. He really been putting in the work. I think he said he did about 15 movies this year alone. In 2023, we was able to get him on here. He was a long time friend of mine. I knew him back in the days and was able to get him on here and was able to fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? Like how the people of Detroit do. You know what I'm saying? We love messing with people and fucking with their head. I love people wondering where we got this shit from. Like, how did y'all find that shit? That's that ghetto journalism. The ghetto journalism at its finest. I know y'all be wondering how I do it. But if I told y'all, then the pod wouldn't be the pod.
Definitely the Black Narwhal, for sure.
And I appreciate that. Shout out to Damaris Harvey. You know what I'm saying? He most definitely holding it down. Mr. Tubi, you know, one of the leading people that's
Detroit film.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I miss a lot of us, but like he's been holding it down for a while. Our next interview that we did was with Miss Tay Dior. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Miss Tay Dior.
Fire project.
Yeah, fire project. You know what I'm saying? And basically we ran into her at the Roots Festival. When we did the Roots Festival last year, she was one of the performers, and she was able to come to where we were, interview her, we talked to her, and we just told her, like, we gonna see you, we gonna get you on the pod, whoop-de-whoop. And you know, she was able to get here. That day was crazy because it was a very long day. I think we talked to 3 people that day, but out of the 3 people we talked to, only 2 interviews was published. But it was just a long day. Like, it was a very, very long day. She just dropped her latest album, Dior Wave. You know what I'm saying? Sada Baby feature on there. Dope visuals. You know what I'm saying? Go check her shit out. Very dope
She's definitely
artist.
A complete package, and I like what her team is doing to help push her career forward, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Detroit female hip hop artists.
For sure. Shout out Miss Tay Dior. Like I say, Dior Wave, all streaming platforms. Go run her shit up. February, basically, man, it was big. It was a lot of stuff happening in February. Shout out Executive Studio Inc. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when they launched. They launched in February of last year, and they still pumping, doing their thing. We did a lot of, work. She did a lot of work.
We definitely foster a really, really dope business relationship. Although the owners are longtime friends, we were able to foster a really dope business situation. And for those who don't know, Executive Studio is content creation. There's multiple pod rooms where you can do commercials, you can do podcasts, you can do photo shoots, all of these different things, create content for your websites, reels, whatever. And you can even host events there. So it's a really, really, really dope Black owned spot.
Yeah.
in Royal Oak, smack on Woodward. Like, you cannot miss it. So
shout out
definitely.
Bird, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
And you know everybody affiliated with that spot because you know we've had some fun in there. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. We've hosted many conventions and we even had an open mic series there.
Yes.
Very, very, very dope.
And we will get to that soon in inside of the yearly wrap up. You know I'm Sheehan. And also in the month of February, we were able to go to Diller World because February, I believe, is I don't know if it's his birthday or the day he passed.
There's always so many different events going on, you know, to celebrate Dilla throughout the year, but especially during that time frame.
That's what it was. It was his birthday. His birthday's in February 7th, Jay Dilla. They did a Dilla World this past February, it's February 25th. And we pulled up and that shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? They had Miss Corona, you know what I'm saying, on the beat. On the beat boards, Marwan on the beat.
DJ Lowe's.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody was in
DJ Lowe's. It was
we
crazy.
had Bill and Isaiah in the building.
Bill and Isaiah, Stretch Money and Valor was in the building. They were able to perform. We ran into Suit that day, you know what I'm saying? And that was right before we interviewed him. So it was dope to see him in the run in the suit. You know what I'm saying? Because literally 3-4 days after that, we like, I told him, like, I'm gonna see you in a few days. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, that interview by itself was crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was our longest interview to date. The one with Super MC. He was on there.
Oh man, it was so much information.
He was on there dropping so many jewels. He was
on
there dropping so much crazy knowledge about just so much shit. Just
his
so
experiences
much.
And
like, it's crazy. Like, and he's been around in the game for 30 plus years, and it's been like something like magnificent to see somebody still out today.
And ain't missing a step. Ain't missing a beat.
Ain't missing a
beat. Rap, freestyle, circles around folks.
Shout out to Suit, man. Shout out to Suit. Our next interview that we end up having was with somebody that I've just been seeing for years on years, from her hosting parties, from her just out in the scene. Miss L. Brianna, you know what I'm saying? And she is another actress.
A Tubi star, absolutely.
That is making her rounds on Tubi. She is holding it down. I'm talking about like crazy, like she's on. I just watched like 2 movies she was on. Like, I can't even name The Affair, and it was another movie I watched and she was on. But she also got her own movie called Street Justice that dropped, and that's also on Tubi. And you know, she's just been working hard, and I just felt like we got to get her on. She's been a staple in the city. She's making a mark. Everybody knows who she is. She's most definitely been humble. And very good interview. And I was able to narwhal her and mess her mind up with knowledge that she didn't know I knew. So it's all love. Shout out Miss LB. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely fun because, you know, when you get genuine people on, you know what I'm saying, you feel the energy when they come on. Yes. You know what I'm saying? It's never no dull moment. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about what we need to talk about. It was, you know, straight to the point type stuff.
And, you know, oftentimes, and I mean, you know, guests don't really owe the platform it, but it means the world when they genuinely enjoy their interview and they share it and they tell their following to watch it. Because, I mean, why wouldn't you want to promote you? And I will say that Elle is one of those people that always shows us love. She shares a video or she says it was her favorite interview, and super dope. Looking forward to watching all of her success through 2024 and linking up again.
For sure. And you know, going into March, it was a lot of fun stuff going into March because we started our open mic series, the Flow Free Tuesdays series, which lasted from March 7th to August 1st.
We had a very good
That was a very wonderful spring, summer type deal. Shout out to Executive Studios for letting us host that. We had a lot of dope artists come through. We had
dope features.
Oh my God.
Out of town artists.
So many features.
It was very dope. We had some,
you know
authors,
what I'm saying? Shout out Azizi Jasper, our very first feature.
Yes, indeed.
For Flow Free Tuesdays. We had so many features. It was crazy. We did have some features canceled on us. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the part of the game. You know what I'm saying? You're going to take the L's. We're going to take them licks on the chin. It just is what it is. But
I want to give a special shout out, though, too. I want to give a special shout out to Underground Comedian.
yeah, Underground Comedian for sure.
Like his feature,
He was the last one. August 1st.
He closed
out the series.
And we found out that we were his first feature ever.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
this brother pulled up with a party bus of supporters. And he had a professional stage presence. He was funny. He did a great show. And to me, that was like our proudest moment because it was like, we're closing our show out, and then we also gave somebody the opportunity and the motivation they needed to get their start and having bookings and performing their own shows. And I just thought it was so dope that we were able to be a part of that in his career journey. So definitely looking forward to connecting with Underground Comedian. Definitely looking forward to seeing his growth.
Follow Underground Comedian on YouTube, on all streaming platforms. Most definitely good peoples, man. Most definitely good peoples. We got even more good peoples, you know what I'm saying? Because we in the month of March right now. We ain't even got nowhere yet. We end up going and hooking up with some friends. I'm slow motion today, y'all. It's
this cup over here.
I'm sipping. You know what I'm saying? Morilla and Jigsaw, they came through. We did interview them, but they also put a movie together called The Coney.
Phenomenal piece.
You know what I'm saying?
Check it out.
It's on all streaming platforms. Oh, no. I'm so used to saying that on music. Excuse me. I'm so used to saying that on music.
Tubi.
It's on Tubi.
Listen, I need you to get it together, fiance.
I'm so used to saying
you might have pregnancy brain and not be pregnant.
Man, listen. I'm so used to saying all streaming platforms, I swear. But
yes, check it out.
The Coney
on Tubi,
is on Tubi.
The Coney. Yes.
Got a lot of dope people in there. No, just you. Woodrow the Entertainer. He was somebody that was starring in there.
He had definitely an interesting role in that movie.
Very interesting role.
That viral moment though, when
when my man fell, and he really was hurt, like, cause we did the red carpet for the movie. When the movie came out, we did the red carpet premiere, and we was able to talk to the people that was in the movie. And in the movie, a dude, he shot somebody and he ran away and he fell and he really hurt himself in the movie. But he couldn't get. If you watch the movie The Coney, he couldn't get up. He was really hurt.
And they kept it in there, and it ended up being like a viral piece.
It went viral. People was sharing it, talking about it, but it was
I'm just
dope.
glad he was okay, but he definitely created a moment.
Mm-hmm. That was crazy though, but that was a fun experience where we did the red carpet and was able to talk to people, and you know what I'm saying, and just, some people's first movie experience. And that was just dope just to see that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm also in, I got my 2 movie credits for the year. You know what I'm saying?
You did.
The Seafo Family. Yes. I'm in there as a prosecutor. I got a quick line or 2. It will be dropping soon. Shout out to Morilla for that one. And I'm in another movie starring Dean Jones called, what is the name of this movie? A Promise Kept. That's the name of it. A Promise Kept. Dean Jones, his name is Prince Jones in the movie, and I did my little cameo. I did this. I was talking, interviewing.
You were Sir LA.
I was me, so it was dope. So I got my 2 credits. More to come. You know what I'm saying? Rico been doing his shit. You know what I'm saying? Renegade Mafia family. He been most definitely getting his act on as well.
And
you know what I'm saying?
he definitely been an instrumental part of the project for BBW Boulevard.
Yeah, for sure, 100%, 100%.
Shout out to 7 Still.
Yes. Shout out 7. And we did Flow Free, and also in the month of March, shout out Randy Rosario. You know what I'm saying? Because she just did something
big
real
Randy
big.
And not the little, okay?
Facts.
Shout out to Big Randy.
Shout out Big Randy
Rosario.
You know what I'm saying? She dropped her own show on Tubi, the Randy Rosario
and
show.
Said it's a talk show. It's not a podcast.
Yes,
you better
check.
Look, sis got the cue cards and everything.
All
she
that,
ready.
All that. And
ready.
And she did a viewing of it in March. And we went out to Royal Oak, out Imagine and Royal Oak. Us, the whole team went out, supported her, you know what I'm saying, because she was on the pod as well. So that was something big. So we decided to go out, show our support. and most definitely it was crazy.
Beautiful.
It was
I
crazy.
mean, a lot of quality time, effort. You can tell that they put some blood, sweat, tears, and finances into putting together a professional project for her show, and definitely proud of this sister, and looking forward to just seeing everything she's doing from her growth with tonight's conversation and the tour, and more to come from her show, and all of her brands. Her and JT, her husband, they're definitely a powerhouse couple.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Black
100%. Keep killing it, y'all. Y'all doing that shit. You feel me? And we did the writer and director of the Coney, as we were speaking about. We did have them on the pod and interview both of them as well. Very good sit down. They're a little older than me and Dahlia, so they've been in the game and they did a lot of shit before they got to this movie stuff. And you know what I'm saying, Jigsaw and Morilla. If y'all want to go check that interview out, feel free.
Yes.
And go check that out. You know what I'm saying. And April. When we got to April, man, it was very interesting because we end up going to Bill and Isaiah album release party.
Correct. And
we end up getting an interview with them. First time I met them was at Dilla World. You right. And met Valid outside, met Stretch inside.
Listen, you couldn't tell him he didn't look like a pimp named Slickback.
No, not at all.
He was full on, Isaiah. He definitely looked like an NBA player that just left a game winning shot.
Yeah, it was. And I won't forget the first thing that nigga Stretch said to me when he didn't even know me, didn't know who I was yet. Didn't ask him to come on the platform, didn't say nothing. He just looked at me when he walked in. Whatever I had on some shit that day.
Cause he be swearing he be dressing.
He looked like fresher than a motherfucker. That was the first. Look at say, didn't even know me yet, but she know somebody he know, and it was like connecting a little bit. But then when it came back around and I got introduced to him,
like, of course this was
your fiance. Of course that was you. Woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Stretch Money. You know what I'm saying? He been doing a lot this last year and a half, 2 years.
He definitely show a lot of love. No hate.
Yeah, for sure.
No
show
hate.
A lot of love. So him and Valid, they've been working. They got the Summer '89 EP.
I mean, it felt like the year belonged
Bill
to
and
Bill and
Isaiah.
They did feel like it definitely.
I'm gonna say it now. They had the best song and album of the year. Quality wise, sonically,
the rollout,
every beautifully.
I feel like
it was
Detroit's music scene was ran by Bill and Isaiah this year.
It was
phenomenal.
It was crazy.
Phenomenal release.
It was crazy. Like if y'all go back and listen to that CD, it sounds so fucking good. It's perfect. It sounds crazy.
Perfect concept album.
Crazy.
And for me, my personal favorite is Commentate. even though they have some fire joints on the album, that's the song that resonates with me the most. I love it.
Yes.
And it's like motivational. Like it's a super, super, super dope project.
For sure.
Proud of those guys.
Our next guest that we had on the pod, I know we mentioned him a little bit earlier ago, was Super MC. He came, he dropped some shit. That was one of the
movie.
Yeah. Like literally
like his
like
music
we
was
were
a
sitting,
movie.
me and her were sitting like this 20 minutes at a time, like, and he just say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna look back at this 10 years from now and be like, dog, this shit crazy. We really did this, and he really was saying all this and whoopty whoop. It was classic shit for sure. May, the month of May, that is when me and my fiance, we had our first feature. Set at Lyrics and Libation.
Yes. Shout out to Nettie Robinson with Nettie Works Artistry, Caesar Toriano with Poetry Can Be Anything.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Vanguard. Very, 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 very dope.
For sure. You know, we had fun. We did our shit. We were the first feature of the year that was outside. So I'm proud to say that. You know what I'm saying? It was a vibe.
It was a nice intimate vibe, and we did our thing.
Had some people pull up for us. We showed out, did our shit. It was fun. It was most definitely something me and her never thought we'd be doing
together.
Have a feature set together, but it was dope as hell. It was dope as hell. And we also, that following month in June, we actually did our first set performance together at the Future Fest.
Yes, first festival run. That was really dope. Definitely interested in being involved in more festivals. That was also at the Vanguard with Nettie Works. And you know, Peace the Poet was there, and One Single Rose. Co-hosted. There was
so many people there.
A plethora of phenomenal artists.
Yeah.
You had Drizzy Drea there. I believe Peter Poet may have been there. I know that it was just a lot of dope artists. B-Mac Music was there doing her
Peace
thing.
introduced us.
Yeah, very dope. Very dope.
It was very dope, man.
Very dope.
And you know, she net do that every year. So next time y'all hear about it, we most definitely gonna be there. We gonna pull up. And shout out Toast After Dark. We was able to sit on with that podcast that was there.
The orchestra. Oh my God, the urban orchestra.
Yes.
They were the highlight, and it was phenomenal. The lighting, the music, and it was beautiful.
Yes,
and then we ran into Nick Speed.
We did, and that's how. And we put together the interview for Nick Speed, which we will be dropping after
very soon.
After this, after you watch this video, you will be able to watch the Nick Speed video.
And before you go through any more of this video, if you haven't already, hit that like button. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that bell, get those notifications.
For sure. Be ready for the people of Detroit. That Detroit content that never stops. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? We did see Nick Speed there. That was dope. We had a good 10-minute set or something like that. Hella fun. The next individual that we interviewed on the pod, very dope lady. She goes by the name of Brandy Ransburg, and she is CEO of Prissy Paul Palace, and she getting her act on now. You know what I'm saying? She still got Prissy Paul Palace, and she got a lot of things that she into, but acting, she in that bag right now. Like she got some shit dropping. Be on the lookout for her. I wish I could think of the movie that she's in, the current that's dropping, but she working. You know what I'm saying? Prissy Paul Palace, Brandy Ransburg. If y'all follow that on Instagram, you will see what she's up to.
And pick up something cute for your little furry family members.
For sure. She has a location for you know, for all your pet needs, all your pet accessories, you know what I'm saying, outfits, different things of that nature for your small dogs, things like that. She has a location at Fairlane, Prissy Paw Palace. You know what I'm saying? If you interested or you a pet lover, go ahead, look her up and go ahead and check her out. She most definitely got some dope inventory for sure.
And Black woman owned business. Let's be clear.
Yes. Black business all day. And we just scrolling down the year, you know what I'm saying? We just scrolling. Basically what we had going next, we did, July came around, and July 3rd came around, and we were able to go to the Coney Island block party, which was very, very dope.
And that's annual.
Yes.
That's annual.
Yes,
that happens
for
every
sure.
year. Nick Speed, Rose Spit.
Yes, Nick Speed,
Very
Rose
dope.
Spit. Most definitely the Coney Island block party was very dope. We got a chance to run in the Maestro. Got a chance to run in the Marv 1. It was a lot of people there. And we had fun. Yeah, hella fun. And July 3rd, like I say, I didn't know that 4 days later, I found out that I'll be a pappy to a son. July 7th, I found that out, and that was crazy. But yeah, I don't want to get off subject. But I'm gonna go back a little bit. June the 15th, we seen Uncle P. She's very close to Uncle P. She knows Uncle P. And he posted that he'll be here. And she normally don't see him here like that. And when he posted it, She was like, "Oh, bet that's where he at. We pulling up. That's all this shit. We pulling up, right? But we pull up some crazy shit. Crazy shit. They holding a whole motherfucking meeting.
A panel discussion.
A panel discussion.
Nominating.
About the hip hop 50
of
Detroit.
Correct.
And they talking about the greatest MCs, locations,
promoters.
DJs, like everything.
Producers.
And we there like, oh, what the hell? Like crazy,
Definitely
right?
glad that we went. It was very dope.
Crazy. So we did run to Uncle P. Said what up. I finally met him. You know what I'm saying? We knew of each other for a minute. Finally met him. You know what I'm saying? Legend in the game. Shout out Detroit Rap. And while we were there, we were sitting there. We seen Soup there and DJ Los on the ones and twos. They got a cipher downstairs. So after we did everything upstairs, we go downstairs to the cipher. No bullshit. This is exactly how this shit happened. I looked at her like, man, I think I might want to rap. Like Soup, that Soup. Everybody that knows Soup,
motivate you to want to rap.
Soup gonna make you want to spit. No matter what the fuck going on.
His love, his passion, his grit just makes you want to have fun with him on the mic.
I see him rapping. I look at her like, I think I might spit a 16 and go sit down real quick. So then she like, I'm hyping her. I ain't know I'm hyping her. I'm just telling her I think I want to just spit. So I finally go out there, rap. She grabbed the mic. I'm talking about grab the mic from niggas. Start spitting some freestyle shit. Me, I went out there on some rich shit because I'm just trying to be careful and make show. She went out there on some freestyle shit, spitting only girl that came out.
It took me back to my hip hop clinic days. I'm sorry.
It was crazy.
It's just, being in ciphers and things. A lot of times when I first started rapping as a female, the guys would literally overlook you. It would take so long to get the mic. So you literally had to bogard your way to the mic to get a chance.
Yeah,
because very rarely somebody gonna say, hey, pass Shorty the mic or pass system. No, you have to take it. Yeah. And it's just unfortunate and I don't think it's always intentional. It's just such a male-dominated industry. And then when it comes to just the grit of ciphers, a lot of folks not being fair. You got to just get in where you fit in.
I'm talking about she legit. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. I wish it was video. I wish I had video. There's a lot of niggas recording, but I don't know the niggas. Literally. Snatch that shit out the hand and walking up to niggas like, why you looking at her? And you looking at her. And then you I'm like, damn, I hope I ain't gotta spit because my girl's spitting at niggas. Now I gotta spit because nigga, it was crazy. So she spit. It was crazy. Everybody hyping her.
I think he thought I was cute. That was a new side.
It was crazy.
That was a new side.
And we seen it. It was a lot of people there. We ran into a lot of people. Shout out Troy Davis. And you know what I'm saying? Dahlia got out there. Like I say, only girl going crazy. Just whatever. Just spitting. Let's do it. Whatever. We done with that. Leave. We go downstairs just trying to see what's going on. Running into people, tune up, man. All these people down there.
Legends, for sure.
The dude who doing the Hip Hop 50, who's actually helped
one of the curators. Yeah.
Who helped curate the event, came up to her. Now, we didn't even know who it was. He just came with like, was that you? I heard spitting. And she like, yeah. He like, man, we looking for more females to put on there. He like, right now, we just got Miss Corona. And we looking for more females. He like, you know what? Go holler at DJ Los. Go see what he can do. Not knowing, we know DJ Los. You know what I'm saying? Like we that's the homie. He on our album, like legend. He's a legend. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Easy B as well. Okay. So end up hollering at him. And Los like, man, you know what? I gotta see, man, because he didn't want to step on the right toes, just trying to add. Nigga. I understood. It ended up happening. She ended up getting put on a car with all these legends, with all these Detroit legends to perform at the Fox Theater. You know what I'm saying?
It was major.
And it was crazy. Her name was on stuff that was posting. It was crazy. Just off spitting in the cipher. Just off that. You know what I'm saying? And just off just coming through.
In that moment, it was earned.
It was real. And then the process of her getting an Eddie and we talking to the curator, we like, well, can our podcast come and hold it down? He looked like, yeah, y'all, yeah. He don't even know what our podcast capable of. He just said, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. He just said, yeah. So we like, bet. We coming to the show and you performing that day? Now we can forward back to July. July 15th. But July 14th was a special day as well. Before we get to the 15th at the Hip Hop 50, July 14th, me, Dahlia the Poet, Sir LA, we released His and Hers, the album.
Our first project together.
First joint project together. It's very dope. We got a lot of good reviews from it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we even made a few dollars from it. Not even gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? That shit then, it ain't nothing like, but it's like, yeah.
For me, it was a milestone. Yeah, for me, it was a milestone because the last time I had really released a project, I hadn't accrued anything from streaming before, the mixtape hustle. Right. So when we got together and did things the proper way, the way things are done now, and to see some funds get accrued from streaming, I thought that was pretty dope. We did have one of our tracks did some numbers on some social media platforms, which was pretty cool. Yeah. And overall, it was really dope.
But when I say we made a few dollars, I don't want niggas to think
it ain't nobody business, but it wasn't nothing.
Yeah, we made 100 bands.
It was enough to say. It was enough.
But it was appreciative.
It was enough to know that.
Okay, I appreciate that.
It was enough to see that it's possible, and that we just have to go with the formula.
Facts. And you know what I'm saying, released that July 14th, and Soup also released his CD July 14th as well. The Obsidian, you know what I'm saying? Alpha and Omega. And that shit is crazy. The features on there are fucking crazy. Phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Amp Filler, rest in peace. He is also featured on the CD. It's just, this year has been so crazy for the pod. Even though we usually get our interviews, we do 40 interviews a year. Our first year, we did
outside this year.
We did 40 interviews our first year. Our second year, we didn't do the 40. But we made up so crazy on the back end. You know what I'm saying? And shit was crazy. And July 15th, we went to the Hip Hop at the Fox. We had rehearsals.
Packed crowd.
It was rehearsals for what she was going up to perform. Stretch Money, Big Hurt. You know what I'm saying? Just to throw some names out there. Dice. Motherfucking Detroit's Most Wanted. So crazy. Many people was there, and it was ill as hell. You know what I'm saying? And glad that she could be a part of that. We could be a part of that. Just off showing love and just off showing up and showing love. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we tell people, show love to people. Show up. Because you never know what'll happen, what'll come from it. You don't know. So always show love to somebody.
Show love and show the right intentions.
Always. You gotta come. You come right. God know you coming right. He will bless you. So it's we did that. We were able to capture, the Detroit medley that they did, or we were able to capture all the.
And Drunken Master closed it out. He shut it down.
Drunken Master was man. Listen,
we still gotta get you on the show, bro.
Yes. Shout out Drunken Master. He was pardoned. This year, he was pardoned 1 month before the Hip Hop 50 at the Fox, and he was there. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all go back and watch part 1 of Hip Hop 50 at the Fox that we have produced for y'all and did for y'all, that y'all will see that he's very appreciative of that opportunity to be released.
And he was talking,
you know what I'm saying? He was talking that shit. He was talking a lot of talk. We got part 2 that just dropped as well. You know what I'm saying? That's the New York edition for all the New York pioneers that made their way in hip hop and cemented their name in the hip hop game. That shit going up. As of right now, that's our biggest viewed video. Keep running that shit up. We have gained quite a bit of followers, subs from that.
And I gotta say this,
it's crazy.
Shout out to 80 Entertainment,
Yes, for sure.
Just that whole thing, 2D Productions.
Derek Denham, Derek Kearney.
And D.A. Anderson. Because at the end of the day, you guys extended that opportunity for not only me to perform, but for my entire podcast crew. We all came through as a family. They could have easily just said, no, we don't need that. But off of the love that was shown, they said, no, we need everybody to come through. And we came through as a family, and it was a beautiful experience for all of us. Rico held it down. He was double, triple duty in it. And we even had some help from Daydon. He came through with photography. I mean, he was double dutying it, running back and forth, and you know, it was a beautiful, beautiful situation. So I want to thank those brothers because without them, we wouldn't have that video go to that content to be going up the way that it is for our channel. And, you know, Daydon and Rico now have that in their portfolios professionally as well. So we thank you guys for giving us that opportunity.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And while we doing all this, we're doing Flow Free Tuesdays.
Oh, yeah. It was
you know what I'm saying? We were still doing Flow Free Tuesdays. We had, and then, just to not super skip ahead, we end up going to the album release for Bill and Isaiah for Stretch Money and Valid. And we end up securing an interview with them. And you can also check that interview out, which was dog as hell. Listen, ghetto journalism at its finest. The people of Detroit, y'all already know what it is. Go run that interview up. It's already at 529.30 views. Run it up. Stretch Money and Valid.
Very dope.
We did our thing with that one, and Flow Free ended, like I say, August 1st. And then once we found out she was pregnant, it was kind of like, all right, life was life. We doing a lot of stuff. Let's dumb it down. Let's calm this down. Let's, you know, we had interviews that we've been sitting on interviews, and we kind of stockpile a little bit for times like this. You know what I'm saying? But we going to end the year off right, and we going to make sure that we release what we need to release when we need to. We also had something that we had went to August 6th. It was the 2B White Party. You know what I'm saying? We all pulled on our white, was hype as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all had some type of... Well, her role in the movie and the show, it ain't come quite yet. She got pregnant, so shit kind of got weird with Mo. Mo didn't know, like, how to, you know, whatever. But it's going to come back.
This is what it is that the show hadn't started going into production yet. So, I was being told that I had plenty of time and things of that nature. So it was like, okay, cool. Because at first I'm like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. What am I going to do? And then it just, you know, it worked out.
Yeah, the 2B White Party, that was straight.
That's actually a white party too, that I think they do that one annually. They just did like this special red carpet kind of situation collaboration for the 2B stars.
Yeah, it was at the Rooster Tail. At the Rooster Tail in Detroit, downtown, off the Jeff. And, you know, we were there, had our little badges on, our white on. We came through, we mingled, talked to people. We touched bases with people, but not like super crazy. But it was
a good time.
It was a very good time.
Merciless Amir too while we were
We
out
did.
there.
We seen Amir.
Shout out to bro.
Merciless Amir, who was also at the Hip Hop 50. You know what I'm saying? Who did?
He was honored as well.
A part of the Detroit medley, and we got cool with him then. I got cool with him then, and we ran into him at the White Party. And a lot of other people that's at the White Party. A lot of 2B people that's did movies. That was fun. And for the year, we've been, and it's crazy, we going on 2 years since we've been in the podcast.
Where did the time go?
Like,
crazy, right?
It's the end of the year, and literally January 10th, 2021, or 2022, excuse me, when we first shot our first episode and did our first anything. So it's just like, at this point, we just looking at stuff differently. It's a lot of opportunities that get presented to us. It's a lot of DMs that people hit us up. When I tell y'all, it's no disrespect if we don't touch base back with y'all or if we don't hit y'all back. It's a lot of things that goes on our end, and we can't stack our plate, because if we stack our plate and we don't meet our quota to whatever we told whoever, that make us look bad. So it's only certain things that if we can fit our schedule the right way, we most definitely do it. We most definitely pull up. We most definitely red carpet premiere, whatever. But it's a lot of DMs that come through for the pod, and people want to get on the pod, or people want to work with us, whatever the case may be. So, you know, one at a time as far as how we respond, you know what I'm saying, in a timely fashion. So we make sure that we not just not answering people or being disrespectful, nothing like that. Just want to let y'all know, whoever see this, watch this, it's no disrespect. We just be maneuvering. We still regular people. We still go to work. We still do shit. So, you know, it's a lot of things that if it don't make sense for us in that time frame, we can't take it on, and we won't take it on until it makes sense for us. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? This year has been crazy. Like I say, from August till now, it's late December right now. And, you know what I'm saying, we really been kind of chilling. We had interviews that been kind of ducked off that we working on and we dropping and we getting out the way. So we ain't leaving y'all hungry. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be dropping stuff and doing shit. We just people busy. You know what I'm saying? Everything that y'all see on this page come from 3 people. That's it. 3. I wish
We're small but mighty.
I wish we could have 20 people. We'd be releasing some shit every week. You know what I'm saying? But these 3 people are busy and we got stuff to do. And again, we just have fun. When we can do it, we have fun and we make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So shout out everybody out there that's been rocking with the pod. You know what I'm saying? And showing us love, sharing our stuff. There's only 2 podcasts that ever invited us somewhere. Out of all the people we done talked to and all that, Toast After Dark, with Shy Black and May Henny. They invited the pod. I was able to go there. And Judge Miles, you know what I'm saying? The Verdict podcast, we were invited there in August, and me and Wifey and Rico, we all were able to go there, and we had a good time.
Judge Miles, she's also a pod alumni.
Yeah, she also is a podcast, People of Detroit alumni, and you know, them the only 2 places the pod has been that we invited to. That was another podcast, and we had fun on both of them. Well, I had fun on one, and she was there. You know, Rico was there for the other one, and you know, talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was fun. And you know, we just really trying to just build our catalog, do what we have to do. Rico is getting into a lot of movies. He's behind the scenes, but he's starting to get in front of the camera a lot.
Absolutely. Reflections of Our Future Multimedia is definitely broaden his horizons, and you'll be seeing a lot of different variety of content coming out for Rico. And, you know, it's a beautiful thing to see all the growth that's happening. So definitely stay tuned.
No, for sure. And yeah, man. And again, we greatly appreciate y'all. We got some stuff rolling out for the beginning of the year. Some names. I'll name them now.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just give them a little taste of what they can be looking for. Who we got?
To start the year off, we got Jumpman Bostic.
Okay.
Everybody out there who is not familiar with the name Jumpman Bostic, he is an individual that's from Detroit, and he has the greatest Jordan shoe collection ever.
The largest, right?
He has the largest and the best. And I'm talking about he has every OG that came out the day it came out. And like I say, like, and he's a legend in the shoe game. And we were able to have him on, and I see him.
Very good brother.
I see him almost multiple days a week because we work by each other, so I see him. Very good individual. Then we got Marv One. You know what I'm saying? Marv One was able to come in here and, you know, show some love to the pod. And we got his interview coming after him. And then after that, we got Roll Spit. Them the top 3.
Oh, yeah. It's
you know what I'm saying?
Fire New Year.
Jumpman Bostic, Marv One, and Roll Spit. Those are the top 3 interviews that's coming for 2024. Y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we just making it do what it do. You got anything you want to say? She been quiet.
I've just been pregnant, y'all.
Her stomach over here is protruding. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm just pregnant.
I did that, so I can't.
It's his fault.
I can't even get mad at her when she tired and lazy. I just be like, I did that shit. I can't.
Wow.
I can't even be mad.
I'm the hardest working pregnant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she go crazy.
Yeah.
So when she have her moments, I be like, you know what? I can't even be mad. I did that shit. But
I just want to say thank you for rocking strong with us. Shout out to all the new followers. If you haven't yet, please, please, please hit that subscribe and hit the like. Stay tuned. We got more content coming, tapping in for all of our people in the city and surrounding metro area, bringing you more useful content, more information, and always we just want to keep rocking with y'all because y'all rocking with us.
For sure, for sure, for sure. So y'all already know what it is. 2024, we coming crazy. I want to make sure that all y'all go out there and support the His and Hers project, the album.
On all streaming platforms. That is
out
His,
now.
X, Hers on all streaming platforms.
Yes.
You see the album cover. You see it right here. You know what to look for. Tap in with us.
You know what I'm saying? And, be on the lookout. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share all this Detroit
Sharing
content because we here.
You know what we forgot to do? At this moment, let's give our viewers their flowers.
Oh, I like that
Let's
one.
give y'all. Here you go.
There y'all go. Take them. You got one.
There you go.
You get one.
So that's loyalty and tapping in with us. Y'all deserve y'all.
We want to give our fans our Detroit flowers, even if y'all are not from Detroit and y'all watch us. We want to give y'all Detroit flowers and understand that we greatly appreciate y'all. And we glad that all our viewers, all 312 subs that we got right now.
It's
like
organic.
I say, 1 year ago, we had 188. Now, I'm okay knowing, like, we going up. It's not no decline or no steady. Like, we going up, and I'm okay with that. All organic traffic. We not paying for nothing extra. We just working. And that's all you got to do in this game.
He
Work.
said getting it out the trunk like the ice cream.
Man, I'm telling you. So, again, we appreciate y'all. Reflections of Our Future Multimedia in the building. The Pod in the building, Shyware in the building, Natural Nation in the building, and we gonna keep holding it down each and every time y'all see us, man. Sir LA, Daddy the Poet in the building, and in the meantime, in between time, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Sir LA.
And it's me, your girl, Dahlia.
And we greatly appreciate y'all for rocking with the Pod, a.k.a. the people of Detroit.
Happy New Year,
Happy New Year. Turn that shit up, man. Go get that bag, man. Y'all already know what it is.